Hey lifestyle lovers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Erica. My channel is called It's a Lifestyle and it's all about creating a good lifestyle. Today's video is going to be cooking collard greens. That was my task this year to, Thanksgiving contribution to cook the collard greens, and I'm very confident in cooking the collard greens. So that's what this video is going to be about. So if you don't know how to cook collard greens, or if you're looking for a different way to cook collard greens, you may just want to keep watching. I am actually going to cook 2 pots of collard greens. I'm going to cook a pot with turkey for, those of the friends and family that do not eat pork. So I'm going to cook a pot with the smoked turkey and a pot with smoked pigtails. Today is actually Thanksgiving. I won't be editing and uploading this video today, but it will be available if you want to, cook collard greens for Christmas, or you want to do it as a Sunday dinner. The recipe that I'm going to share is a real easy peasy recipe, nothing extravagant about it. I can remember when I was about 21 and I wanted to cook a nice dinner for my boyfriend, but I did not know how to cook. So I got on the phone and I called my mom and I was asking her, Mama, how to cook this? Mama, how to cook that? So this recipe that I'm going to share with you guys, my mom actually taught me how to cook this over the phone. And that recipe stuck with me. And when I cooked it, it turned out so good. And I've just kind of been cooking collard greens ever since then, on a. So although she's no longer here, she's still here and here. So, I'll never forget how my mom taught me how to cook collard greens over the phone. So if you're interested in a pretty much traditional, easy peasy way to cook collard greens, then keep watching.
Okay, lifestyle lovers, whatever meat you decide to use, you want to make sure that it's smoked meat because it adds the most flavor to your food. Now, smoked meat is heavily salted, so what I'm doing here is I'm rinsing off the excess salt. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fill my pot midway to the top with water, and I'm going to place the smoked meat in the pot and boil it on the stove anywhere from 1.5 to 2 hours on medium-high heat. Okay, lifestyle lovers, I don't know if you caught it at the beginning of the video, but I am doing a turkey pot and a pork pot. So if you fast forward to the pork pot, this is how you want your meat to look when the water has completely boiled down. A sure way to tell that it's time to add your greens to the pot, if you can take a fork and simply stick it in the meat and it starts to fall off the bone like it's doing here without applying any effort, then it's time to add your green. Just like with any vegetable, guys, you want to make sure you give it an extra rinse. I am using 2 bags of 2-pound greens for each pot. So I'm just going to go ahead and place my collard greens in a strainer, and I'm going to rinse them thoroughly with some cold water. They're already cut, washed, and cleaned, but you always want to give your vegetables, any vegetable, just an additional wash. The water that the smoked meat has boiled down to, as well as the excess water from rinsing your greens off, is the only water that we're going to use to cook. So I'm going to move on and add the greens to the pot. I am going to turn the stove between medium to low heat, which is between 3 and 5 on my stove. Okay, lifestyle lovers, now that we have the greens cooking, I'm going to peel 2 whole onions. I am cooking 2 pounds of greens, so that's pretty much 1 onion per pound of greens. and I'm going to add it to the pot. There's no need to cut it. You can add the onion as a whole.
I'm just going to let that cook. I'm not going to season the pot until it has been cooking about 30 minutes, and then I'll come back, season it, stir it, and yeah, so I'll see you in a little bit, lifestyle lovers.
Okay, so our greens have been cooking about 30 to 45 minutes. I'll go ahead and season it. Now you can season your pot with whatever seasons you like or you prefer. I typically use, every time I cook, I use Accent, Laurie's garlic salt, and Old Bay and lemon pepper seasoning. Okay, lifestyle lovers, I have to be honest, I do not measure my seasonings. My tip to you would be to sprinkle, count to 5, stir, allow your pot to cook some more, and once you taste your greens, if you feel that it could use more seasoning, then go ahead and add it. I like my food very flavorful, so there is a possibility that I will season this pot a second time. The greens do appear to be cooking nicely, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat down on them. I am going to add a capful of vinegar. This helps tenderize the greens if they're tough, and I will allow them to cook another 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay, lifestyle lovers, I'm back. It's been an hour, so I've been cleaning and washing clothes, and the greens really should be done. As far as the seasoning is concerned, this is how I season my food. I use 4 seasonings for basically every time I cook. Meat, seafood, hold on, let me turn it. I use Accent, garlic salt, lemon pepper, and Old Bay. Those are my staple seasonings. So how I season is I'll do 1 time heavy-handed. If you're not sure, just shake it and count to 5. And then I'll do 1 time light-handed. I'll taste it. If I feel like I need more seasoning, then I'll add it. If not, you know, I'll pretty much leave it at that. So this is where we are an hour later. This is the turkey wings after cooking for an hour. So we got another 30 minutes to an hour on those. And this is, ooh, that steam ain't gonna let us be great. So this is pretty much the greens after cooking for an hour, and you see it is on, I'm cooking it on low, so it's on 3. I'm gonna season it again, a little light seasoning with my staple season. I'm gonna add another capful of vinegar. I'm gonna stir it and taste it because they really, you know, should be done. If they're not, then I'll probably cook them for another 15 to 30 minutes. So let's see if they're done. Okay, lifestyle lovers, here's a little sample that I'm going to go ahead and taste test. What they tasting like, as you can see, the meat is pretty much falling off the bone, so it's throughout your greens. I think I'm going to let them cook probably another 30 minutes. Yeah, they can stand to cook a little more. They are good though. I don't think I'm going to season them anymore. They're good, y'all.
Okay, lifestyle lovers, the collard greens are done. I'm going to go ahead and take them out of the pot and put them in a roaster pan for easily transport for Thanksgiving dinner. I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you decide to try this recipe out, make sure you let me know how it turned out. Be sure to like, subscribe, and thumbs up the video. Happy holidays, lifestyle lovers.